The Asteroid Graveyard. In the vast expanse of the cosmos, the Astral Voyager hurtles through the void like a speck of dust in the cosmic winds. On board, the Starlight Seekers, Titan Steele, Lysandra, Jax, and Kael are drawn to the Asteroid Graveyard, a mysterious and treacherous region of space, where derelict starships and unknown alien species lurk in the shadows.
Chapter 1. Into the Abyss. The Astral Voyager glided through the cold, silent void of space, its hull shimmering faintly under the distant starlight. On board, the Starlight Seekers, Titan Steele, Lysandra, Jax, and Kael stood at their stations, tension thick in the air as they approached the dreaded asteroid graveyard. Ahead of them stretched a sprawling labyrinth of shattered rock and debris, a haunting testament to countless cosmic battles lost to time. The asteroids loomed like ancient sentinels, their jagged surfaces scarred and pitted from eons of collisions and cosmic erosion. Some were large enough to dwarf the Astral Voyager, casting ominous shadows that danced across its sleek hull. As they navigated deeper into the graveyard, the crew's unease grew palpable. The silence was oppressive, broken only by the low hum of the ship's engines and the occasional crackle of static over the communications array. Each asteroid they passed seemed to harbor secrets of unimaginable nightmares. Remnants of forgotten civilizations, lost explorers, and perhaps even more sinister entities. Sensors aboard the Astral Voyager flickered with erratic readings, struggling to interpret the strange anomalies that permeated the graveyard. Ghostly echoes of past battles whispered through the void, as if the very asteroids themselves retained memories of the violence that had transpired among them. Occasionally, faint blips on the radar hinted at the presence of ancient vessels buried within the asteroid clusters. Derelict starships of unknown origin, their hulls adorned with strange glyphs and symbols that defied interpretation. These relics of a bygone era loomed like specters from the past, their silent presence a chilling reminder of the dangers lurking in the abyss. As they ventured deeper, the crew's senses sharpened, attuned to every subtle shift in the cosmic winds. Shadows flitted at the edges of their vision, and strange, phosphorescent glows shimmered within the crevices of the asteroids, casting eerie hues across the Astral Voyager's viewports. Lysandra, the ship's psychic, shivered involuntarily as she reached out with her mind, sensing the faint stirrings of alien consciousnesses. Entities that slumbered beneath the asteroid graveyard's surface, their intentions as mysterious as the depths of space itself. Her psychic visions flickered with fleeting glimpses of alien landscapes and strange, incomprehensible technologies buried within the asteroid's rocky embrace. Titan Steele, the stoic captain, gripped the railing of the command deck with a clenched fist, his jaw set in determination. He knew that their journey into the graveyard would test their courage and resolve like never before. Behind him, Jax and Kael exchanged nervous glances, their fingers hovering over their weapon consoles, ready to spring into action at a moment's notice. As the Astral Voyager continued its slow descent into the heart of the asteroid graveyard, the crew knew that they were on the brink of uncovering truths that defied their understanding of the universe. Each passing moment brought them closer to the unknown, to the alien life forms and ancient mysteries that lay hidden within the labyrinthine depths. Little did they know, however, that their presence had awakened something ancient and malevolent, a force that had slumbered undisturbed for millennia, waiting for unsuspecting souls to stumble into its grasp. As they ventured deeper, the true horrors of the asteroid graveyard began to stir, ready to ensnare the Starlight Seekers in a web of darkness from which there might be no escape. Chapter 2. Haunted Remnants. As the Astral Voyager ventured deeper into the asteroid graveyard, the eerie silence persisted, punctuated only by the occasional crackle of static and the distant echoes of their own footsteps. The crew navigated cautiously through the labyrinthine corridors, formed by colossal asteroids, their senses heightened with each passing moment. Among the asteroids, they encountered the first remnants of ancient starships, hulking wrecks suspended in the void, their once majestic hulls now scarred and twisted by unknown cosmic forces. The sight of these derelicts sent a chill down their spines, for each vessel seemed to tell a silent tale of tragic ends and unanswered mysteries. Titan Steele led the way, his eyes scanning the alien wreckage with a mix of awe and trepidation. He gestured for the crew to spread out, their footsteps echoing softly against the cold metal floors as they explored the haunted remains. Jax and Kael kept their weapons at the ready, their eyes darting nervously from shadow to shadow, anticipating threats that lurked in the darkness. As they ventured deeper into the heart of the wrecks, they were met with ghostly echoes of past tragedies. Flickering holographic projections replayed scenes of chaos and despair, panicked crews scrambling through corridors, desperate pleas for help echoing into the void, and flashes of blinding light as ships were torn apart by unseen forces. The apparitions drifted silently through the shadows, their spectral forms translucent and ethereal, leaving a sense of sorrow and despair in their wake. Lysandra, sensitive to the psychic residue left behind, felt the weight of these tragic events pressing upon her mind. She reached out tentatively with her psychic abilities, her senses overwhelmed by the flood of emotions, fear, anguish, and an overwhelming sense of loss that permeated the very fabric of the graveyard. Amidst the wreckage, the Starlight Seekers uncovered more than just the remnants of ships. Cryptic messages etched into the walls spoke of ancient civilizations and forgotten alliances, their meanings obscured by the passage of time and the decay of the asteroid's harsh environment. Symbols and glyphs glowed faintly with residual energy, hinting at technologies and knowledge far beyond their understanding. Eerie artifacts pulsated with unknown energies, their surfaces adorned with intricate patterns that seemed to shift and morph under the dim light of the Astral Voyager's scanners. Each artifact whispered of untold power and arcane secrets, their origins intertwined with the mysteries that pervaded the Asteroid Graveyard. As they delved deeper, the crew's exploration was punctuated by sudden disturbances, flickering lights, unexplained power surges, and inexplicable fluctuations in their ship's systems. Shadows seemed to move of their own accord, and whispers echoed through the corridors, their words distorted and incomprehensible. But amidst the chaos and uncertainty, the Starlight Seekers pressed onward, driven by their thirst for knowledge and their determination to uncover the truth. Little did they know that their discoveries would lead them closer to the heart of darkness that lurked within the Asteroid Graveyard, where ancient secrets and malevolent forces awaited their arrival. Chapter 3: The Unseen Threat. In the heart of the Asteroid Graveyard, where the shadows seemed to deepen and the silence grew heavier, the Starlight Seekers encountered an unsettling truth. They were not alone. It began with faint echoes in the dark corridors, soft rhythmic clicks and hisses that reverberated through the derelict ships like the whispers of forgotten nightmares. At first, the crew dismissed them as mere echoes of the graveyard's eerie ambience. But as they ventured deeper, the sounds grew clearer, more distinct, heralding the presence of an unknown alien species lurking within the labyrinthine asteroids. Titan Steele, ever vigilant, led the crew through the twisting passages with caution etched upon his face. Jax and Kael flanked him, their weapons drawn and senses attuned to the slightest disturbance in the air. Lysandra trailed behind, her psychic abilities on edge, sensing the alien consciousnesses that pulsed like dark stars in the void. The first encounter came unexpectedly, a shadow darting across their path with unnatural speed. The crew spun around, catching only fleeting glimpses of a figure, humanoid in form but cloaked in darkness, its eyes gleaming with malevolence. The creature vanished into the shadows before they could react, leaving behind a sense of unease that clung to their skin like a cold sweat. As they pressed onward, the encounters with the aliens became more frequent, each one more unsettling than the last. Some creatures skittered along the walls like spiders, their movements unnaturally swift and fluid. Others slithered through vents and crevices, their forms twisting and contorting with an otherworldly grace. Communication attempts proved futile. The aliens spoke in guttural tones and strange, clicking languages that defied translation. Their intentions remained a mystery, their motivations shrouded in darkness, as impenetrable as the asteroid graveyard itself. In the flickering light of their handheld torches, the crew caught fleeting glimpses of the aliens' features. Elongated limbs ending in razor-sharp claws, eyes that glowed with an inner fire, and skin that seemed to absorb light rather than reflect it. Their presence was an affront to the laws of known biology, a testament to the cosmic horrors that lurked beyond the boundaries of human understanding. With each encounter, tensions within the crew reached a breaking point. Fear and paranoia gnawed at their resolve, threatening to unravel the fragile threads that bound them together. The Astral Voyager's corridors echoed with whispered debates and heated arguments as they grappled with the unknown threat that surrounded them. Yet amidst the chaos and uncertainty, one thing became clear. The aliens were not mere inhabitants of the graveyard. They were its guardians, its sentinels, bound by an ancient pact to protect the secrets buried within the asteroid's rocky embrace. And as the Starlight Seekers delved deeper into the heart of the graveyard, they realized that their presence had awakened something far more sinister, a force that lurked in the depths, waiting patiently to unleash its wrath upon unsuspecting intruders. As they prepared for their next encounter, the crew knew that their journey was far from over. The true nature of the asteroid graveyard and its inhabitants remained elusive, their quest for answers leading them deeper into the abyss, where the line between survival and damnation grew ever thinner. Chapter 4: Descent into Madness. As the Starlight Seekers continued their exploration of the asteroid graveyard, the oppressive weight of the unknown bore down upon them like a suffocating shroud. Tension mounted with each passing moment, and a pervasive sense of unease settled deep within their bones. Strange occurrences began to plague the Astral Voyager, unsettling the crew and testing their sanity. It started subtly, flickering lights casting ominous shadows across the corridors, unexplained power surges that caused equipment to malfunction, and eerie whispers that echoed through the ship's intercom system. Lysandra, the ship's psychic, was the first to notice the shift. Her visions, once clear and controlled, now wavered on the edge of madness. Vivid nightmares invaded her sleep, blending reality with illusion in a twisted dance of terror. She saw glimpses of alien landscapes where the boundaries of time and space seemed to warp and bend, revealing glimpses of a reality that defied comprehension. Jax and Kael, hardened by years of exploration and combat, found themselves on edge as paranoia gripped their minds. They patrolled the corridors with weapons drawn, their senses heightened to the slightest whisper of movement or anomaly. Shadows seemed to shift of their own accord, and the air grew thick with an unseen presence that seemed to watch their every move. Titan Steele, the stalwart captain, struggled to maintain order amidst the growing chaos. His voice, once steady and commanding, now carried a hint of uncertainty as he issued orders and reassured the crew. But even he could not escape the tendrils of doubt that coiled around his thoughts, whispering dark promises of doom and despair. Hallucinations plagued the crew with increasing frequency, blurring the line between reality and nightmare. They saw phantom figures lurking in the corners of their vision, distorted reflections of themselves and the aliens they had encountered. Some crew members reported hearing voices that spoke in hushed tones, their words incomprehensible yet filled with a sense of foreboding. The boundaries of time and space seemed to distort within the asteroid graveyard's embrace. Clocks ticked erratically, their hands spinning backward or freezing in place. Navigation systems malfunctioned, leading the crew in circles through the maze-like corridors as if trapped in a cosmic labyrinth. Outside the ship, the graveyard itself seemed to come alive with unseen forces. Asteroids shifted position without explanation, creating new pathways and closing off familiar routes. Whispers echoed through the void, their words distorted and twisted by the unfathomable energies that permeated the graveyard's ancient stones. As days stretched into what felt like eternity, the crew struggled to maintain their grip on reality. Fear and paranoia threatened to unravel the fragile fabric of their sanity, leaving them teetering on the brink of madness. Yet amidst the chaos, a glimmer of hope flickered, a determination to uncover the truth behind the asteroid graveyard's mysteries, no matter the cost. But as they prepared for their final confrontation with the unknown, the crew knew that they stood on the precipice of a darkness that threatened to consume them whole. The true nature of the graveyard and its malevolent forces awaited them, their descent into madness a testament to the indomitable spirit of exploration and the perilous price of uncovering secrets best left buried in the depths of space.
The abyss stares back. In a final desperate bid for survival, the Starlight Seekers confront the dark heart of the asteroid graveyard. They uncover the truth behind its haunted corridors and the malevolent presence that has haunted them since their arrival. As they fight for their lives against overwhelming odds, they realize that some secrets are better left buried in the depths of space. Will they escape the graveyard's clutches, or will they become just another tale whispered among the stars?
If you enjoyed our extended audio storytelling, please give us a like and share. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our channel to get more of Dr. Mortis Cadaver's collections. Your support helps us continue to bring you the most chilling and thrilling tales from the depths of Dr. Mortis Cadaver's vault. Thank you for listening, and remember, the darkness is always waiting, just around the corner.